Hey everybody, it's Agent, and it's been a really hectic week for me the past week, so I haven't gotten to do the other two Power of the Prime figures that I have. So I've got Dinobot Slug in front of me today, and it's about time that I was able to get this done. So first off, let's look at the package. So there we go, Power of the Primes, Slug, good artwork on the top, twist on the back. Transforms 12 steps. There he's in a pose. There he's showing him with the prime armor again. Some of the primes. There's Dino Slug, and then of course, if you really need to, there's his little bio, which, you heard me before. I'm not a fan of those ones this time around. So there we go. That's the package. And here he is. Now he does come with a few other things. First off, his instruction manual, which, you know, since Titan's Return and what was the other? Combiner Wars, actually Combiner Wars. Between all of them, they're all pretty much the same. So I'm not going to go too much into that. Here he is, and he of course comes with his prime armor, which is the little, could be a hand, could be something. It's got a little blank spot on here you can pull out, which can be a gun. Got some fuzz on it, and of course the prime masters will go into there. I do not have any yet. They are on the way, but you can fit a Titan Master in there because they are exactly the same. There we go. Now to get this on him, you basically just turn that little knob down and put it in this hole right there. Right there. There we go. And there you go. There's his prime armor. He also comes with a gun, which is right there. It's just black molded plastic, and it looks very nice. It's got some molded detail in it, and yeah, and that also you can plug in right there on his hip, or you can plug it in right here if you so choose. And of course you have the same thing on either side, so there, and you can put it under his chin, so he can match swoop with his silly sword under his face. And move it along. Let's put this back in there, of course, so that it is in there. And there you go. Pull that out. So as a, what is this, a Triceratops, he's got some posability. His back legs move, and there's a little bend right there, soft ratchet, like very soft ratchet. Same on this side. Moves around in a circle. You can do 360. And of course his front legs have a soft ratchet right here, so you can get a little bit like that. I don't think that's how they walk though. Same on that side, and of course you can do the 360 on that as well because it's just on a ball joint. You can open his mouth. It looks kind of silly though because it's so far hinged back, but you can do that as well. And of course he's very well molded and detailed, and I really like him. He's got that clear plastic with the gold paint on the inside on his head and his tail, and he's got some right there. He's got some gold paint there, some black. He's gray, very gray, has some posts right there that once the Power of the Primes guys show up, you can plug them in there. Same with the Titan Masters, you just plug them in and riding around on a Triceratops. Enough of that. There he goes. So, really nice figure. I mean, it's a very nice update to the original G1s. But, and for size comparison, we'll do a couple of his wave mates. So here he is with Jazz. You would think a car would be a little bit smaller, but there you go. And of course here he is with Swoop, who has a wingspan on him for sure. There you go. Moving on So he also has 2 other modes. He can be an arm or a leg, and just like with Swoop and Jazz, I'm not going to get into that right now. When I have the full set, I will go through each one of them. So once I have all of them and go through their normal modes, I will do a complete video on their separate arm and leg modes, and then we will combine them all together. So, all right. As for transformation, he's pretty simple. He basically, where do I want to start? Let's start with the legs. Take his tail, and you pull it down, and you split, and you pull it off to the side, and then you pull his legs up. Pull your legs up. There we go. And they just move around like that. Move down, and then you take his legs right here, and when you turn them, you'll see that on the inside, the heel spur comes out and goes down to there. And same on the other side. Just get there and pull it down the rest of the way. As for the tail, that swivels all the way up and then down, up and down. And then as for his feet, you just kind of position them any way you want. I believe the instructions has you fold those down and fold those back all the way. Then of course you just split the legs. The rest of it is pretty easy as well. Take his hands, pull them out. Take this side. There's a little tab right there. Pull that out, and there his hands are done. And then of course you can take that, open his mouth, and last but not least, so his head, Dino head, you'll see that's got this little thing right here. Dino mode, you just set it right there. In the other mode, you just pull it out and then clip it into place. Then you can pull that down, clip that into place, and there you have it. Super simple, super easy. Not much else goes into it. I mean, the original, he had the wings, and this has just got a big backpack. I kind of miss the wings. My brother actually had the original G1 version of him, and he was kind of cool. I wish I had him still. I think I gave him back to him because I did have him for a while, but other than that, there he is. So, looking at the face, right there. Somebody said he's got an Ewok face. I don't see it. I mean, he's got a face, he's got a grimace, he's got some red eyes, and he's got some detail up at his crest. Other than that, it's Slug. Oh, I'm sorry, Slug. Can't believe I said Slug. Rotation at the arm, all 360. He's got an upper arm swivel, and of course he's got an elbow bend. So his elbow bends out to there, and he's double jointed. So that's both arms there. His legs are on a ball joint right here, so he can go all the way up, and he can go that far back. And of course he's got an upper leg rotation, or upper thigh rotation, and a little bend at the knee. And when I say little, I mean little. That's as much as you get, which is all right. I mean, he's a dino body, he's not gonna be doing a whole lot. And then as for his accessories, again, his gun, you can plop that in there, and he's holding his gun. Or you can put it on this side, like that, because once that's in, you get to do his lovely prime armor. You gotta love the prime armor. So, and of course with that, you can pull that out and use this as a gun as well. So we'll just slide that into his other hand, just like that. Now it's a gun. And then the prime armor, just take the peg, make sure it's rotated to the back, and pop that in. And then of course, once you get the primes, you can take them and slide them right into the front there. Right into the front. What? You were... He was just in there. I don't know. Let's see. Get that face in there. There we go. Now it's in. And there you go. Prime armor. I don't know. So far I'm not a fan of the prime armor. I can always do without it because these guys look great without it. I mean, do you really need to add that big block on there? So with that being the case, he's got that peg hole right there. You can just peg that in and make a shield out of it. But all right, there he is. All right, so we'll do a little comparison with some of his wave mates. So here's Jazz, looking good with him, and of course you can't have him without Swoop, which I'm still really like this guy. And just for some other comparisons, here he is with a Titans Return Deluxo. And there you go. So the sizes are all pretty much the same throughout, which works out great. I know I went quick, but there's not much to these guys. I mean, they are just the, what are they, the deluxe size guys. There's not a whole lot to them. It's just like the Combiner Wars dudes and the Titans Returns dudes. They're quick, easy, fun little guys. And if you ask me, this is a great homage to the original G1s. So you can't really complain about it. I like them. I'm going to keep them. I did happen to forget that he does come with a collector's card, which has the same artwork on it that the front of the box does. So I know I don't show the front art very often because it's the same thing on the card. And on the back it says Quintus Slug gives life ability to rise from the ashes. So that's just one of the primes, and it gives him that ability when you plug him into his prime armor. But there you go. So thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, please click the like. Make sure you subscribe, and it goes a long way to help me out. So if you could do that, it'd be much appreciated. And until next time.